guys, I'm Blossom.
And I'm Dave. Welcome back to the Rude Customers Podcast, midweek edition. Hopefully everything's treating you well.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome indeed. It's another week. Rude customers are everywhere.
I know. I mean, we have like 3 videos today of just...
3.
I know, they're just annoying customers, so we should just get right into it.
We should get right into it because you know who hates when you procrastinate?
Who?
Rude customers.
I would have never guessed.
You would have never have guessed.
But guys, first on the list, we have a Walmart one. Honestly, I forgot exactly what happened, but it's at Walmart, and let's watch.
Something wicked. This
Yes,
Walmart
I already
way comes.
forgot. So hold on.
Something...
Oh, mom confronts Walmart employee. There we go.
I love when Walmart gets confronted.
That's what happened.
We're over here looking at something. He walks by, sees us, then he asks us to leave, and we're telling him why. And he said for or something. And then we's like, no, our mother's in the bathroom. We're waiting on her to be done using the bathroom. And he was like, but y'all need to get out, or y'all need to be watched by a parent or guardian. And I'm like, okay,
he's an adult. He's 19.
We're waiting for her to just be done using the bathroom.
And then when I came out, I asked him, I said, you have a problem with him? Yeah, you need to come over here so we can have a conversation. Absolutely not. Not with that tone. You're not going to talk to me like that. I patron this store all the time. All the time. You're not going to talk to my kids like that. And you're not going to talk to me like that. Period. They haven't done anything. It was other kids over here when we came over here. Okay, and that's the problem. You don't listen. You don't listen. You don't listen. There's a whole other adult right here. Exactly my point. You don't listen. You don't need this job. If you're not going to listen to the customer, then don't.
We were all over there last.
Nobody has done anything. Nobody has done anything. We literally just came in here, haven't been in here 15 minutes, went to the bathroom, and here he is.
Matt, are you still in the building? Or any
she
codes in the
watches the
building?
people that if she's in the bathroom, that's what I want to know.
Even them.
Well, this seems pretty cut and dry.
Well, are they closed? Are they about to be closed?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. It seems like, to me, the mom went to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. There was some kids hanging out, and this guy didn't like it. It seemed like there were some other kids, too, but for some reason, he went and harassed these kids. They probably tried to explain, I'm not a kid, I'm 19. This guy didn't seem to want to hear it. And now it's led to the mother coming out and finding out what's happening to her kids.
It's really weird that a Walmart employee... Well, let's not say Walmart employee, but it's really weird that an employee in general would come up to a 19-year-old and be like, you have to be with your parents or you have to get out of the store?
From what I'm seeing here, she doesn't look like she's necessarily 19. Like, she doesn't look it. But, she's dressed she looks like she's wearing a unicorn shirt and stuff. So you might have just thought she was under 19, but that's irrelevant. She was trying to tell him that she was 19.
But why do we care? Like, I'm sorry, if I'm working, I could say this. I worked at Walmart, and I could care less. I could care, granted it was the overnight shift, but that was when it was 24-hour supercenter. I worked at a supercenter, so it was open 24 hours. But either way, I did not give a shit if kids were roaming the aisles, or I did not care. I just did my job. Like, who cares? Like, are you the hallway monitor? Like, who cares if the kids are running around? Who gives, unless I could see if like he was upset. This is not excusable, by the way, but I could see if he was upset with them like messing up.
I think I'm leaning towards the way you may not expect me to lean.
What?
This could be a race thing. I think this is a race
thing. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is one of those subtle race things.
Do you think they're stealing?
I don't do this all the time. This is not something, but it's the story that they're telling. The way that they told it and the fact that it seems that there was other kids there. Mm-hmm. Why target these kids? Mm-hmm. Look, you want to get into the world of microaggressions or unintended racism and all that stuff, fine and dandy. There are things that are undeniable. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you have bad days and you fall back to whatever. I don't know if that's the case, but here this guy seems to just be targeting these kids. They're black. unfortunate fucking happenstance, or why not just leave the kids alone? Leave the other kids alone? I don't know. It just seems a little bit weird to me
I
than your
actually was
standard.
giving this employee the benefit of the doubt, but you know what?
I saw a little ginger in
look,
there.
I see racism everywhere. I see racism everywhere. So, you know, always in the back of my head when we watch any of these videos, my first thought is at first, are they racist? But I typically don't go there immediately, just because I feel like I have to always defend even more why I think someone's acting that way. But
well, if you, and this is not to sound any type of ways, but if you are looking for racism, you're going to find it. I mean, you can find things in a lot of behavior that comes off racist that doesn't necessarily intend to be. I'm just saying you can find racism. You can find a lot of things, that, especially if you're looking for it, you can find it. As I'm saying, if you're looking for it, you're going to find it. You can really put it under a microscope.
how is that? Why? I don't understand
No,
how that...
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying, I appreciate the fact that you know that you're looking for it, but don't say it immediately. I like that. I appreciate that because you understand that. It seems. I was agreeing with you. It was the same point.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that I was agreeing with you, pretty much.
Okay.
No, I mean, that was the thing. I wasn't trying to make anything awkward because it's not something I typically go to because I defend it. Yeah, I'll be like, no, not just like that. It's like an awkward situation. There could be like a misunderstanding. I don't typically go to it, but there's something about this one that has rubbed me the wrong way.
Okay.
Watch my kids 24/7 when there's a whole other adult. My adult son is out here.
He needs to leave.
He needs to go. He don't listen to nothing. There were other kids over here when we came over here to go to the bathroom to begin with. He heard
What he
whoever
said
else.
there was a disruption in the bathroom when he was using
There was
it.
one little boy in the bathroom. Him.
And even
He's 8. So if you heard joking and laughing, depending on what kind of joking and laughing he's talking about, I mean, they weren't, even if they're joking and laughing, they're kids. Joking and laughing? Are you serious?
like even then, Tabby made a joke and we all started laughing, and he just.
So how are you gonna be upset at kids laughing and joking?
We're not upset with nobody. We didn't see what was going on. We didn't hear it. We're just here to follow up based on his
BS.
And you're asking for a manager. So
Yeah, I mean, I can
We just
understand if
want
they
you to
were
be
touching
happy.
stuff. If they were touching stuff or just being
Real quick, I noticed something there.
What?
So I thought it was the daughter that was the older. It's actually the son, and that son is not mistakable for a kid or a freaking kid. Excuse me.
Really?
That kid looks at least 19. Like when you look at him, he doesn't look like a child.
So
Like,
you're for sure like
now I'm starting to feel a little bit like this dude's coming in a certain way because he's feeling a certain way. I don't like it. I like it a little bit less. Now that I saw the kid,
Yeah.
he does not look like he's a child.
And to the lady's argument, she's not a rude.
No,
She's not a
being
rude
cool.
customer. The people that are rude here are unfortunately the Walmart employees. Because even her argument of explaining kids laughing in the bathroom.
I almost have sympathy for the managers here because they weren't there. They don't know what happened. They're going to try and give their employee the benefit
They're
of the
trying,
doubt.
but it
and they're-
pisses me off. I don't because it pisses
Well, they're
me off.
regurgitating what they told them.
I
or
get
what he
it,
told them.
but it pisses me off how they're just acting off of. I don't think it's ever a good idea to act off of what another employee tells you.
No, I agree with that.
And so I want to, and I guess they're doing it right now. They're listening because that's what you have to do. You need to listen. But to me, if I'm going to approach a situation like this and I was the shift manager that was on duty, I would be like, okay, to this Walmart employee, okay. But then I'll approach them and be like, so what's the matter? What's going on? How can I help you? And then they're going to explain the situation. I'm like, oh, okay. And instead of me reciting this Walmart employee, I'd be like, you know what? We apologize. This should have never happened and whatever. And that's what should have immediately happened yet. And it hasn't. It might still happen. I don't know. But I needed to hear those words the first minute of this video.
This guy should have been chiming up by now too. This guy should have been stepping forward, being like, "Look, this has gotten way out of control. I do not want this to look like I'm a racist or anything like that. This is like getting way out of control. I'm sorry that I harassed the kids. I was a little bit forward. I wasn't trying to be. I'm sorry. Like just sometimes just step up so it doesn't get worse. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
so
this
far
is going to
they're
escalate.
kind of just
He's just standing back there with his friggin' arms crossed and stuff. He's
As
looking
if
like a jerk.
They did something wrong still.
With your skinny jeans on. The hell? Those jeans are way too tight. Look at them on the calves.
Some people like to wear skinny jeans, Dave.
Yeah, well, the people who do should leave these kids alone.
Okay.
All over the place, I will absolutely correct them, no problem. But asking them to leave if they're just looking at stuff and they're laughing and joking, you made an assumption that they were doing something they had no business doing.
You hear that in the background?
Other kids yelling.
You hear all that laughing and children laughing in the background?
Other kids yelling and screaming?
Yo, this dude might be a friggin' member. I don't know, man. I'm getting upset. There's other kids laughing. Why are you going?
You're going to have to make me mute half of the stuff that he's said so far. There's no way that there's not going to be a restriction on this if I don't mute half of
Just
this.
like, I hope you're having fun. None of this is usable. I hope
Like,
you're having a good time. He's a member. Great. Good job, Dave.
Dave, stop saying that. I have to keep muting it.
Well, just take that part out. Here, I'll redo that part real quick. So you just take that whole block out. I'm sorry. It's just like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Hold on. It was a good line.
I'm adding it in there.
No, it was a good line. All right, hold on.
I'm adding it in here still,
Wait,
y'all.
Wait. You hear that? You hear that?
What?
You hear that laughter in the background?
I'm just,
The kids. There's kids in the background.
oh my gosh. I'm still adding it in there.
This doesn't look good for this guy.
No, it doesn't. This guy, we all know it. I'm going to mute myself too. He's a racist. This guy is a racist.
Do you know what I would have done? I would have got out into this. I would have got out of this. You know how I would have done it?
What?
When I heard the laughter, I would have started freaking out. Like, I can't take these kids anymore. I would have just made it like I hate all kids. Laughter. They would have sent me to therapy. I would have got out of this. I would not be labeled racist. I promise.
They should have they should have said sorry ages ago. Like, this is unnecessary, and honestly, this is almost lawsuit level.
It's starting to go to that level.
This is lawsuit level. I mean, just the fact that we hear kids screaming in the background, and I'm sure that they're not African American children.
Right. You hear those Caucasian kids yelling in the background. Oh man, a lawyer would have a field day with this. This is awesome.
You weren't even trying to listen to anything I was saying, and you're not going to talk to me like that, period.
Okay, one of our Bronson guys was in the bathroom. This young man was in the bathroom. She was.
Sorry, one more thing too, and this is like, I felt this. The kid, if you're watching us on the video, the kid is like moving his hands back and forth,
tapping.
And this is the incident that's gonna be like embedded in his brain, what he's going to go to when he gets older of racism. Like, this is going to be that for him, because the way how this kid is so nervous, this African American kid, and I just feel so bad for him now because this has gotten so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it sucks because you think about it too. Like, they're in the bathroom, they're laughing, they get talked to by this guy. The mom sees the tail end of it. They have to embarrassing, and they don't even know that it's embarrassing what they have to go say what happened. Right. But in 2024, they got to talk about how a guy picked them out.
Yeah.
You know, and then the mom has to hear this, process it, realize this crazy situation that she's now in, and make a choice. Do I say something or do I let this shit go? And you know what? I'm glad she ain't letting this one go because
she shouldn't.
Nah, this dude's pissing me off.
Yeah, this is gonna be titled "The Rude Customer That Actually Was Never a Rude Customer."
Yeah, just a racist customer.
Yeah, like this is employee.
Employee.
Jeez.
Well, he's gonna be a customer soon, because I don't think he's keeping this job.
He's not.
Her 19-year-old son had these guys over there. The Bronson guy informs us that he hears noise and laughter and stuff in the bathroom. So he walks back out. And sees these four over in that area. And
laughing and talking.
That they need to
and tells them that they need to leave because they're over there laughing and talking. So when I came out the bathroom,
Yeah, that was what I was under the impression of. I don't know whether it was
Bronson is upset that we won't escort them out of the building.
because I asked him, I said, do you have a problem with them? And he's like, yeah, you need to come over here and have a conversation. I said, okay, well, you can watch your tone.
No, he didn't. Yeah, well, I apologize. I'll follow up with his supervisor. You can laugh and talk all you want in the store. Like I said, if you were throwing stuff around and stuff like that,
Then I would have corrected them and sent them, you know what I mean?
we have all the right in the world to
Laugh and talk.
Yeah.
all right?
I mean, if they were doing wrong,
And we got an upset customer. And I'm sorry, and I
mean-
apologize for everything.
yeah.
Bigger.
We're going to continue to shop. This is my favorite Walmart. We're going to continue to shop. You'll have your bad apples, but yeah, he needs to check his tone. You can't talk to people like
Follow up with
that.
him. I apologize.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Come on, let's go.
All's well that ends well.
I guess.
I mean, like, they said the right things there. I mean, they kind of went through the. I wouldn't even say went through the motions. I mean, the last thing you want to have happen is let this escalate even further. Like, it's bad. You don't want it to get worse because it could. It really could, especially if this guy talks. Maybe they told him to shut up.
Well, maybe also, can you imagine if this is? By the way, this was definitely back. Oh, this was okay. I don't know when this was, but still,
Uploaded in 2023.
yeah. But I was gonna say, but they stopped doing the super centers for a bit.
Oh,
in
really?
2020. But my point was, I was gonna be like, this must be the Walmart she goes to 24/7. But either way, this could be the Walmart that's up the road. So she may not even have any other choice and be like, no, this is my favorite Walmart because one, it's very close, it's convenient. So to her, maybe it was just enough to call him out, and he thought, and sometimes that is enough for some people because maybe he thought that he can get away with just saying being rude, being racist or whatever, and she was like, no, you're not going to get away with just talking to us any type of way. So she checked his attitude, checked him, got his managers involved. So maybe that was enough for her.
Yeah, and you know, it's sometimes I think that there are obvious ones where there might be some jumping of the gun or misconstruing or things like that. I don't think that we have this here. I think this seems to be what it seems to be. And now, look, I want to make it very clear. It doesn't mean that he's 100% a racist. Misunderstandings always can happen, all that you have. I don't like the way this was happening. I don't like the way it was handled. I don't like the way the story was told. There was just a couple of things that just didn't add up for me. And this dude, he had opportunity to fix it before it turned into something more. And when you let it go to that, it's like you either think you're going to be proven right or you're just stone cold stupid. And it was just dumb. And kudos to the mom. She handled it with class. She didn't go crazy. She didn't like turn it into a bigger thing. If she does,
Well,
after
she sounded
the fact,
like she had some shopping to do.
yeah. Now there might be a couple up in here, but I love me some Walmart deals. I'll be up in here. Don't worry. But no, it's good that they at least tried. You know, they weren't completely flippant. They tried to like seem to give a crap there a little bit. So, because nobody wants anyone to feel bad. I think the dude was like, you guys go ahead and yell all you want. Go have fun. Because you can't say anything when there's other kids screaming 2 feet away.
I know. It just, the whole thing, this is really odd. And I wish I could just visually see what happened, which will never happen. But
I know. It's
Either
just,
way.
it's sad that it has, when stuff like that happens as frequently as it does, sometimes they can't all be coincidences. They can't all be misunderstandings. So sometimes you at least have to have the conversation and look at what's really happening there. I don't think there's any harm in that.
yeah, and you're right. Out of all the videos that we watched, this one was weird.
Just stood out a little bit different.
You're right. Yeah. It did. Well, this video doesn't stand out at all that we're about to watch next.
Good, straightforward, rude customerage. Have fun editing this one, by the way.
I know. The next one we have is customer argues over fresh biscuits at KFC.
Oh, well, you know what? That's something worth arguing over.
Y'all think everything is funny right now? Who's the manager here? Where the African lady got on the phone being smart and that? Where's she at? I told you what I wanted. I'm sending this to corporate. Didn't I tell you what I ordered? Is my order ready?
660 Taylor.
Did I ask?
She's so rude.
She's so aggressive. She just asks questions hard as hell. Damn.
I don't even know what she's arguing over yet, but I'm just died of the
Don't you
rudeness.
know what I ordered? Damn.
She's a rude customer.
She is
Literally
so
the
aggressive.
definition of rude. I don't even care what happened.
She's had a rough day.
yeah.
You can tell this has been a rough one, man. She just wants some biscuits.
This is insane to me.
Well, if you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go hustle and bustle through the traffic, you work at 9 to 5, you're dying, you're sweating, you got to work overtime because your dick boss doesn't let you off, all this stuff happens, and all you can think about is those beautiful, fluffy buttermilk biscuits from KFC, fresh straight out the oven, and they give you bricks. I might have this attitude, too. I might have this attitude, too.
I don't think she even got her food yet, though.
Oh, well, then you know what? She just had a day.
I don't think so. She's asking where her food's at, I
I thought it was
think.
about biscuits.
I don't know.
I thought this was about biscuits.
Strange, because I said I want a fresh biscuit. You know, these customer service, I work too. And I don't be rude to my customers. I don't close the windows on my customers. I serve the customers to all the right, what they give me back. She got a fresh biscuit. All I asked for a fresh biscuit. I said, is the food fresh? Is she the manager?
Yep.
Where's she at? Tell her, come on over here. Talk to me. She was being nasty and rude on the mic. Because I want to see what corporate got to say about her. Which they don't care because ain't nobody want to work these days. I'm at the KFC. I said, y'all got fresh biscuits. She said, you want to wait 30 minutes. And I was like, 30 minutes for a biscuit? I said, when the last time y'all cooked the biscuit? She said, 10 minutes ago. And I asked fresh chicken, because, you know, I ain't been here in a while. Can I get honey and barbecue sauce? I just got off work myself. But this is the KFC on Richmond Highway.
Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, y'all think everything is...
Oh, yeah. I don't like her. Because she asked a question. The lady answered it. Said, it's going to take 30 minutes. Whether or not it should take 30 minutes, that's another discussion. I'm not a Popeyeologist. I'm not a KFCologist.
She also mentioned that when she asked when was the last time that they made the biscuits, they said
ago.
10 minutes ago. To me, that's a fresh biscuit. If you made the biscuit 10 minutes ago, that's pretty fresh for a fast food place.
Oh, yeah. Good
Like
point.
that's
Good point.
So why are we making other biscuits for?
Because she wants them
Like
right
how
out the
fresh?
oven.
I get that everybody works hard, but like you're going to a drive-through, you're going to literally fast food. You are going through a drive-through where you sit in your vehicle to pay for food to be given to you in a quick fashion. So 10 minutes. If someone told me the biscuits took 10 minutes ago, I'm like, oh, that's fresh.
Well, let me tell you something. I agree with you. That's fresh enough. However, if this woman wants super fresh biscuits, she can have them. She's got to wait 30 minutes. So this is me. This is my mindset.
Okay.
If I really wanted this fresh, beautiful, right out the oven biscuits,
Okay.
I know there's a chance that I may not arrive on time. So if they tell me 30 minutes, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go park. If I want those biscuits bad enough, I ain't going to make it this person's problem. I'm going to go park, listen to some music, maybe some smooth jazz. Maybe get a 2-piece, too, while I'm waiting.
Okay.
And a drink. And then when I get those beautiful biscuits right out the oven, my day will be complete. Sometimes you just got to wait it out. You don't got to make a big deal about it. If you want, it's not unreasonable that she wants fresh biscuits. If she doesn't feel 10 minutes is fresh enough, that's fine. But you got to pay for that. And sometimes not in money. This time, in time. You got to pay in time. 30 minutes. That was the wait time. You didn't like it. You made a big deal. You're a rude customer. Thank you. F you. Bye.
Yeah, she was rude. And she knows, I don't think she's going to send it to corporate or anything. I think she's just did what she did, posted it on social media because she even made the comment of people don't want to work nowadays anyways.
Yeah,
So
she found the soapbox midway through there.
I know, like she was hilarious, but only because of how rude she was. This isn't. I mean, she's a working person, so she should know that her delivery towards people, it's going to have an effect on your service. So do better, lady. Okay? You think that you're the one that's, calling the shots because you're the paying customer. But I also don't know who needs to hear this, but the customer is not always right. They are not always, remember that, that video that we posted of, funny comment, of, the lady, how she actually had a mental problem, but she was like stabbing people with the tongue
lady,
and stuff.
yeah.
And then someone wrote, "The customer's always right."
Yeah.
As she's like,
our comments are on fire.
I know. As she's like trying to stab someone, and someone's like, "Yeah, the customer's always right." But it was so funny because no, they're not. They're not always right, and I'm over that because I think that's gotten to a lot of people's heads.
Right. It's one of those good mentalities to have. Look, it's one of those colloquialisms. It's not meant to be taken 100% literally. I think with the spirit behind that is serve the customer the best you can, give them the benefit of the doubt, try to be as patient as humanly possible. But the reality is there is a line for everything. And sometimes customers cross it where they are clearly no longer in the right. They're in the wrong. And sometimes it's going to get called out. Then you got to deal with ladies like this.
Yep.
Another drive-through holder-upper. Go take your complaint inside. Go wait inside for your biscuits, lady.
Well, after the first video we watched, this is not going to be a really great theme, but the last video of the night or the day or episode, depending on when you're watching.
There you go.
It's a neighbor, and it's a neighbor-to-neighbor video.
Oh, those are always
Basically, a dog went into this neighbor's yard, but this was a very concerning. I'm glad it's one of those videos where if it wasn't recorded, things could have gotten so much worse. And so because it was recorded, this man had to step up and not be that typical neighbor. I don't want to.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't care. You don't need to hit it with nothing.
Huh?
You don't need to hit it with anything.
I'm not going to hit him with nothing. I want to.
Then go on.
Dog arrested.
Go on. Do you need a leash, bud? And there's a treat for him, too.
Don't be thinking me. I'll
Go on.
hit that dog with a stick.
Yeah, don't you dare. Go on.
Hey. What do you mean, don't dare? That dog come in my yard and attack me.
Then do it there. Don't be chasing it out of the yard. And don't be threatening the kid. Don't be threatening the kid with the dog.
Are you serious, brother?
About what?
The dog attacked my. That's a 72-year-old.
Then call the cops or the animal control. Don't go out
Why
here.
are you taking a picture of
me?
me?
You came up to me with a. I'm taking a video because you came out here threatening a kid.
I'm protecting myself, dumb.
Not in their yard.
I'm protecting myself, dumb.
Not in their yard. Go on.
You.
Go on.
So quite simple. Hank Hill got very upset. Damn it, Bobby, this dog came into my yard and tried to bite the 72-year-old lady. Damn it. And he was upset about it, and which is understandable. I think we would understand that. Yeah. And you want to yell and chase the kid. This is the normal response. Damn you, kid, get out of my yard. And you chase them to your property line. And then they run off and you leave it. You call animal control and that's it. You don't chase them off your property.
And when you start threatening a child on top of that, when the child is just trying to get his dog off of your property. And then what I witnessed now was the man who's filming has got to be white.
We'll call him the Samaritan.
What I'm witnessing is when the neighbor walks up to the Samaritan and is like, "Are you serious?" And to me, what I caught was, we're both white here. What I caught here was we're both white here. You're filming me. They came into my yard, so I'm allowed to go ham on them. And that's what I took from that.
I think you could take it that way. He could be also meaning it because of the dog attack. How could you be taking their side? This is a dog attack thing. He seemed to be pretty worked up, but you might be right there. That's very possible.
That's how I felt in that moment.
Yeah, I could see that. It could be a twinge there. The very,
he was
very,
like, wait a minute. Wait, you're
really?
I don't have to see what type of the Samaritan's white.
Yeah. Oh, no question. Samaritan's wife. For one, he can't stay out of other people's business. He's white. No question about that.
What?
I know my people.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm cutting that out.
I can say it. This bothers me. I hate the fact that he chased them off the property line. It's so stupid to do. Because this is how bad things get worse.
Yeah.
This is how bad things get worse. What if the Samaritan was packing? And you're approaching him with a stick.
I know.
Aggressively and angry.
A
Doesn't look
child,
good.
a kid.
Yeah.
Like this is.
He could be saying he could be protecting the kid with his actions at this point. I mean, this is stupid. This is one of those that can get way out of hand.
And then here you go, chasing the kid off of your property. Okay, now they're already off. The dog and the child is now no longer on your property, and you were still chasing them.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's just call the animal control.
All I'm gonna say is, what case did that remind you of? When the people are off of the property, we don't have to say it, and yet the neighbor felt that they still needed to chase after them. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Lord.
Do what?
Take your back down there. You know what? I got your number now.
Great.
I know I was going to give you a break before,
Okay.
but I ain't giving you no breaks no more.
For what? You come out here threatening the kid with the dog?
Okay, all right, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
I don't care.
That ending to that was very weird. The way he says, "I got your number now." That has a different meaning too, depending how you say it. Getting your number, that doesn't necessarily mean digits. That can mean understanding who you are as a person, understanding the way you operate. That could have a couple of different meanings, especially if he thinks that he was in his way of thinking when it came to those type of people coming into your yard. Very possible.
Yeah, that was really weird when he
like the way
said,
he
"I
ended
got
it.
your number now."
I didn't like the way he ended that.
That's weird.
Because, I mean, the fact of the matter is the neighbor is trying to protect the kid here.
Right. He saw something and was like, "I gotta record because
Right.
this is wrong."
Because you got to remember, it's understandable to be upset about a dog attack. It's a frightening situation. It's high adrenaline. You don't know what's going to happen. It is very scary. Unfortunately, I've been in a few situations. I got bit by a dog. I've watched a tragic thing happen a couple of years ago. There's all kinds of stuff with that. But you have to keep your head about it because you got to remember something very important. This kid didn't want the dog to get off the leash and attack you. It's not like the kid wanted that to happen either. The kid's freaking out too. The kid knows there's ramifications for this dog if it bites you or bites somebody or hurts somebody. The kid knows it might lose his freaking dog here. So, like, don't chase the kid with a stick. Don't threaten to hit the dog with a stick when they're in retreat. They're no longer a threat to you. You're being a jerk.
I got bit by a dog too.
Did you?
Yes, actually, guys, insert clip now. This doggy likes friends. Are you a nice doggy? You seem like... I didn't even want to go over there, but my mom was like, "No, we need to find out if they had a rabies shot," and then she made me call animal control. She made me do all of this stuff because I got bit, and it was a little bite. It wasn't much, but it was a bite, So
Good God. Yeah, that didn't need to be taken too much further.
Hello, I got bit by a dog. You need to care. Act like you care.
Did you survive? That dog was tiny. I was gonna make a Zoe joke, but that dog was smaller than Zoe. That dog was tiny.
The dog could have had rabies.
How many did you get rabies? Did you get rabies?
I could have had rabies.
Did you get rabies? You know why I didn't react? Because I got spoilers because you didn't get rabies. I can see no rabies. You never. I would figure you would have led with someone. I've had rabies. No, you didn't have rabies. You're fine.
I'm just saying at the time, be sensitive to the time where Blossom didn't know whether or not that she had rabies because the dog attacked me. Now, it doesn't matter.
You asked if that dog was nice.
It doesn't matter.
You asked a question. I would eat this up in court. She asked the dog a question and she found out an answer. No,
what?
The dog just decided to answer. Are you a nice doggy? No. No, I'm not. Thank you for asking. Here's your answer. You asked, you found out. So if you would have asked that dog that question, you would have got an answer to it, wouldn't you?
That dog was a little butthead. I was like, why are you attacking me? I'm the nicest person ever, and it just attacks me. I'm like, what the heck?
He wasn't even that cute.
He had no business
grumpy.
being on the sidewalk then. He was
like,
on the
"You a nice
sidewalk.
doggy?" He sounded so innocent and sweet. You a nice doggy? Mm-mm. He looked at you like, nope, I'm certainly not. Let me stretch.
And the way how he came for me though, I backed up and he still like managed to like bite my knee. I was like, what the heck?
Oh yeah. Oh wow. If he got your knee still, yeah, he wasn't playing. He was coming after you.
No shit. I had to stop recording. I was like, oh my gosh. Anyways, y'all.
At least I got bit by half pit bull, half chow because my dad was a stupid. He was like, get down there and pet that dog, Dave. I'm
You
like,
know what? You are not sensitive to my dog story, so I don't care.
this dog bit my face because my dad was stupid. I was like 7. I had some really cool
Is your face okay?
I mean, do you like it?
No, that was wrong with your face.
Well, you chose it.
Any last words?
Thank you guys once again for all the support. No, seriously, we just thanked you for what, 400 or 500. We're about to thank you for 600.
Well, we lost some subs. I don't know why.
Well, thank you for those who decided not to unsub to us after subbing. No, the comments have been on fire. You guys have been absolutely incredible. We're having a blast.
Oh, I keep forgetting to say this, guys. The ones who have made it to this to here, please
leave a rating.
Could you leave a review on Apple Podcasts?
Review
Because we
it.
have no reviews, and so we look cringe and pathetic and like losers.
Yeah, make us look less loserly.
Yes.
That would be helpful.
And then if you have any, the next episode, remind us, which will be tomorrow.
Yep.
The next episode, we are going to react. Someone emailed us a video to react to, so we're going to do that.
Oh.
But I also have the email on the screen, rudecustomerspodcast@gmail.com, where if you have anything that you find reacting worthy, send it our way. Obviously, don't put yourself in danger because you want to send a video. But anyways, if you find something that you want us to react to on social media, feel free to send it our way.
And make sure, as always, you go find us anywhere the audio files are found.
F you and your audio files. Just say anywhere where you listen to your podcast, like Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube, and Podcast Addict. I don't know what that is, but people are listening to us on there.
Do you know what all of those entities have in common?
I know, but we can give a shout out.
But they all have
to the name.
but they all have something in common.
I don't have to say audio files.
They all have audio files uploaded to them.
SoundCloud, maybe.
Anywhere that audio files are found.
I don't know if SoundCloud though, but
SoundCloud has audio files.
I know, but do they have our audio files or
Oh,
audios?
our specific ones? No,
Yeah.
probably not. I didn't make one.
Uh-huh.
But who uses SoundCloud?
Well, don't.
Oh wait, SoundCloud, come talk to us. Holla, we can help.
Okay, I'm Blossom.
And I'm Dave. We'll see you next time right here on the Rude Customers Podcast.
Bye.